me talk to you.
Welcome to another exhilarating episode of Sofa King Smarks Podcast. My name is Chet Von Chetsky, and we are here to break down another week of NFL action. I am joined by my co-host, that dude Ben, a.k.a. Bencio. How the hell you doing, brother?
Man, it's good to be back after a week of hiatus.
Yes, you were on assignment, a sabbatical.
After both of us being sick.
Yeah, we came back stronger than ever.
We came back stronger than ever. It's weird that we both got sick at the same time, and it's just, what do we do? Nothing. We'll just take a break. Let's get better.
We'll just push through it.
We'll push through it, get better, and here we are. How you been,
we're
man?
back. I'm doing awesome. Today was great.
Yeah.
Watch football all day. Anytime I can do that on a Sunday, it's a good Sunday.
Yep, I feel you. Today was my first day that I wasn't puking my brains out, so I immediately got up in the mornings and went to the bar, hit my friend up. I said, hey, let's go to the bar. Let's watch some games at the bar because I need to get the fuck out of my house.
Oh, yeah. It's awesome.
It's
always fun to watch them at the bar.
Yeah, it was great. It was a mellow bar. It's one of the bars closest to me that has all the TVs. You can watch every single game. It's not as rowdy as some of these other bars, but it gets the job done. Their food's pretty good, too.
Nice. Heck yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. So, how about them Cowboys?
Man, they won at home again.
They won at home. Barely.
Barely.
That game
came
was...
back. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say I didn't think that Dallas was going to come back and win. I thought that the Seahawks did enough to win, and I was very disappointed when Dallas was able to march down the field and win the game.
Yeah, me too. Dak Prescott, he's so hard. He's a fucking enigma. He's so hard to figure out. There's days where he looks like the $40 million quarterback they paid him to be, and there's days where he just looks like he's just.
Can I get changed for a nickel?
Yeah. And obviously versus the shit teams, he looks great, and versus the great teams, he looks garbage. So they're hard to figure out. The whole offense right now, it's clicking. Obviously, I know we keep saying it's they're against bad teams, but they're still NFL teams at the end of the day, and that offense is clicking. Everything from the offensive line to the wide receivers to the cornerbacks, obviously, with the guy having all those pick sixes, which is amazing. That's a crazy feat. In what, 12 weeks you said? 11 weeks?
I think he broke it in 11 weeks. He broke the record.
Five you said, right? It was five.
Yeah, Deron Bland.
Yeah. 5 pick sixes. That's insane.
Yeah, that's a pretty good feat. Most of those are at home because Cowboys they dominate when they play at home. I don't know what it is. They're not that good on the road. Dak Prescott, shows his true colors when he goes on the road. He starts throwing the ball to anybody in any jersey. Doesn't matter who they play for.
I think he just folds under pressure. That's just it. Like he's not good with pressure. People talk shit to him, and his vagina shrivels up, and he can't handle it.
I mean, I just look forward to every year when they lose, and then the next day I get to listen to Stephen A. just completely trash the entire organization from bottom to top, and it's incredible.
Yeah, when that stupid fake laugh that he has, it's so annoying. But then when he laughs for the Cowboys, it's perfect. It's so good.
It's great.
And it's fun. And it's funny because he'll obviously the Cowboys have the biggest fan base in America. I mean, we can't get around that. And the fact that he's just on
You said they had the dumbest fan base in America?
Yes.
Okay, yes. I agree. I cannot disagree with that statement.
Have you seen the videos of the fucking Cowboy fans when they open the doors, they just run to the standing room only?
Yeah, I posted on Bleacher Report. They said this opening of the Cowboys game. I said play it in reverse, and it's how it looks after a playoff loss.
It's pathetic. It's kind of pathetic if you ask me.
They're running in like it's first come first serve to your seat.
Well, for the standing room, it is. That's why they run, because for the standing room it is. But when you watch those fuckers run, it's like the ghettoest people. And I'm not rich by any means. I'm not I don't dress nice, things like that. But those are some fucking ghetto motherfuckers running. Like, you see this guy, like a couple, and the dude just leaves his chick behind. It's so fucking pathetic. I was like, it's so embarrassing, man. It's so embarrassing.
Oh, it's bad.
I could sit here and talk shit about the Cowboys all day, but they were able to barely beat up on this Geno Smith led Seahawks team, who surprisingly, it's continuing their pretty good run from last year with Geno Smith at the helm. Pete Carroll is just a fucking quarterback whisperer, if you ask me. To resurrect Geno Smith.
Nobody runs more miles on the sideline than that guy.
No.
Dude, he's the oldest coach in the NFL, and he's all over the place.
And dude, he stays in shape. I mean, I wish I could do that when I'm older. Not really.
I can't even do it. I can't even do it now.
Yeah,
let alone when I'm older. I can't even imagine 43 years from now I'll be doing that.
No. I don't even know if I'm gonna. I don't even know if I'm gonna have legs by that time.
I
probably won't be alive.
You have Lieutenant Dan legs by then, dude.
I don't know if I'm gonna be alive by that fucking time.
I don't know which limb the Beatles is gonna take, but it's gonna have one of them. It's funny because it's true. This game was like I mentioned. Dak looked great. 29 for 41, 299 yards, 3 touchdowns. Great for fantasy. He got sacked a few times there, but the running game, they're kind of all over the place still. Tony Pollard, obviously he's their number one back, but I don't know what else you're gonna do if he gets injured. Like, what do you do if you're the Cowboys if you don't have Tony Pollard? Well, Rico Dowdle, the backup, he's serviceable at best.
Yeah, I mean,
I only know who he is because he went to the University of South Carolina. If it wasn't for that, he'd just be some other Johnny come lately on the Cowboys. I don't give a shit about them.
He went who?
I said if it wasn't for Rico Dowdle playing at the University of South Carolina, I wouldn't know who he is.
Oh man, you didn't say it. You usually say the South Carolina Gamecocks.
Oh well, the Cocks.
Because you like saying cock.
Yeah. I do.
It's Can't fun. Get that cock out of your mouth. Cack.
Yeah, well, let's get these Cowboys out of our mouth.
Yeah, no shit. This game was fun, and the Cowboys came back, and Dak Prescott has another come from behind victory, which I think
Dick Prescott.
Yeah, oh, dude, I didn't show you, but now that we're talking about it, my tattoo artist, tattooed yesterday. Also, I'm going to send you this picture right now so you can see it. Someone fucking came in and he fucking tattooed Dak's name on his shoulder.
He got a man's name on his shoulder?
Yeah. I just texted to you right. Yeah, look at that Power Rangers. So
bro.
He texts me. He goes, yeah, this guy got hit. He's from Texas. He wanted me to do this tattoo. I said, all right, why you fucking tell me? I don't give a fuck. And he goes, I know you'll love it. And I was like, Jesus Christ.
He should have got Dak on his dick.
Yeah, might as well. That's kind of pathetic. But out of this game, typical. It was probably the best Thursday night football game all season, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I give it that.
DK Metcalf went ham. He had 3 touchdowns all season, and in this game, he had 2 touchdowns in the first half, and then a touchdown in the second half. He was great. He was fucking great. Both these teams are in playoff contention right now. Obviously, Dallas is number 2 in the NFC East, but Seattle is number 2 in the NFC West. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Dallas plays. Who does Dallas play next week? Oh, they play against the Eagles in Sunday Night Football.
Oh, nice.
So that's going to be a fucking banger.
Yes.
And
oh yeah.
So yeah, Dallas wins 41-35. Seattle goes 6-6. Seattle goes and plays the 49ers next week, which is going to be
that's going to be a butt whooping.
That's going to be an ass kicking. Now, moving on to the one more stat I want to tell you. So during one of DK Metcalf's run, he recorded the fastest speed, the top speed of the season so far. For the one touchdown, I think it was his first touchdown. I think it was 75 yards, 73 yards, something like that. He recorded a top speed of 22.23 miles an hour.
That's pretty fast.
That's faster than Tyreek Hill. And DK Metcalf is a man among men.
Yeah, he's a big man.
So that goes to show you, like, man, that you can't outrun that motherfucker.
Dude, he's
big
destroying
boy.
somebody's daughter somewhere.
I'm glad it's not my daughter.
Me too.
She
was walking with a limp.
Yeah. I thank God that I don't have a daughter.
D stands for dick.
I thank God I don't have a daughter.
I
would go crazy. There's a comedian that says when you have a son, you have to worry about one dick. When you have a daughter, you have to worry about everyone's dick.
That is true.
I don't want to ever feel that. Ever. The game that I thought, for me, in my opinion, was the game of the weekend was fucking Indianapolis Colts at Tennessee.
What? No, it has nothing to do with the fact that you're wearing a Peyton Manning jersey, is it?
No. I don't even like the Colts, dude. They suck. Oh yeah, I'm wearing the throwback Reebok jersey, the one that with all the little holes in it. That weighs like 5. It weighs like 5 pounds.
I used to have a Ben Roethlisberger when I have no idea where it went. I just lost it.
You just
probably
burned it.
No, somebody did when they found it.
Salvation Army.
Yeah. Incinerate immediately.
Colts win in dramatic fashion. In
overtime.
They blocked back-to-back punts. In the first block punt that they had, they fucking annihilated the punter.
No, they annihilated him on the second one.
No, on both. So on the first one, he hits him. The guy who blocks, I don't remember the name, but the guy who blocks him hits him, and the punter is like, he's like bent over backwards like this, and then he gets kind of back up. The second one is when he just didn't get up. But
they didn't even block the kick. He just got tackled with the ball.
And did you watch the replay on what happened on that play?
I saw how the corner or whatever came down at the last second.
Yeah, he's like, fuck the gunner. I'm gonna go right after him. And no one even blocked him. Even the punter didn't even look that way. Like,
no.
You
by the time the punter looked up, he was getting rocked. He hadn't even dropped the ball yet to punt it.
Dude, the guy, the Colts special teamer didn't even jump or anything. He just literally just bent over and just like patted the ball, like to not get kicked. It was amazing.
Yeah, that cost him later because he was out for the rest of the game and he was the holder.
Yeah, he was the holder.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor was out on this game because last week he injured his thumb, so he had to get surgery. He's going to be out for about 2 more weeks, they said. So Zach Moss came in and, took over. Didn't really do that well. Had 51 yards, no touchdowns for.
No, he was not impressive at all.
He was not impressive at all. Gardner Minshew looked like a stud. He didn't throw interceptions. He had a nasty loose fumble towards the end of the game where at the in the red zone that should have should have ended the game there, but. Gardner Minshew, he's great. He's probably the best backup quarterback in the league, but his turnovers are just, man.
When he turns the ball over, it's usually at the worst time of the game.
It's catastrophic times. It's so bad. And on the flip side, the Tennessee Titans in the beginning, Derrick Henry had that 1 touchdown run in the first drive of the game, and then after that, he just looked kind of bad. I was telling my buddy, I was like, man, Derrick Henry's his ass. He's a shell of himself. I mean, he came back, he had 100 yards and 2 touchdowns, but in the good chunk of the middle of the game, he just was basically non-existent. DeAndre Hopkins, on the other hand, he was out there blocking. He was out there catching balls, catching touchdowns.
Yeah, he was all over the place.
He was all over the place. I feel bad for him to a certain degree because now he he has Will Levis throwing him the ball, which is obviously he's not the answer. Neither was Ryan Tannehill. I think the Tennessee Titans have to try to do something at quarterback the offseason because if they don't do that, then I think Vrabel might be another coach that might be gone by not this next season, but the season after that because he's not making any strides.
Yeah, he's
anymore.
on a short leash.
Yeah, definitely on a short leash.
Hot seat for sure.
Hot seat for sure. I would say until not this year, but next year he'll probably be on the hot seat if they don't do something soon. But yeah, Colts win in dramatic fashion. Gardner Minshew throws a touchdown pass to Michael Pittman Jr. And he's a fantasy stud, man.
Yeah, he is a stud. Well, see, the punter going out was huge for the Colts and detrimental for the Titans because
special teams, yeah.
Yeah, because later in the game, Tannehill had to come in as the holder, and they missed a field goal. That would have sealed the game. It would have never gone to overtime.
They missed the extra point too.
Yeah, and he missed the extra point.
And he missed the extra point. But in one of the return, so Will Levis he fumbles the ball. Colts pick it up, run into the end zone, and in the 2-point conversion, they throw an interception, which doesn't count towards. Which I didn't know this, but doesn't count towards Gardner Minshew's stats. Did you know that?
If you throw an interception on a 2-point conversion, it doesn't count
because he threw a pick six.
Oh yeah, that is right. They did have 2 points. Yeah.
Which is weird. I had no idea. There's another rule that I found out today we could talk about when we talk about the Eagles and the Niners. But they ran it in for a pick six on a 2-point conversion, which only counts for 2 points. Which I thought it was for 6 points, but because even in the announcers were like, yeah, pick six.
So does the defender not get credited with an interception either?
No, just the 2 points apparently.
Oh, okay, cool.
Which I had no idea.
That doesn't make any sense. But all right, right on.
It doesn't. I don't know, man. I'm just the fucking couch mark on this shit. So good game. It was fucking amazing. Good to see the Colts win. Matt Gay 4 for 4.
My second best fantasy player today. That's how bad my team was.
Really?
Oh man, yeah.
You said you only have 2 fantasy leagues, right?
I have 3. But one of them I don't like. One of them I really don't even look at all.
Yeah. One league I was number 1 and then I lost 6 in a row, so I'm like down to 6. Yeah, it's my league with Lamar Jackson.
Not the good.
It's my league with Lamar Jackson, and I had Lamar Jackson.
You're in a league with Lamar Jackson. That's pretty cool.
I mean, Lamar Jackson is my quarterback, which is a mistake.
Wait, what's his name?
Larry Jackson. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Larry Jackson. Sorry, guys.
Whoa. Continuity, brother.
We're not Twitter. We don't do misinformation here in this podcast.
Yeah, no. We do mark math. We mispronounce everyone's name poorly. We get canceled on a regular basis. That's what we do here at Sofa King Smarks.
So have
a good time.
We get canceled so many times. How many emails have we created to create?
I don't know. They keep bringing us back though.
Someone upstairs loves us.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I'm in tight with the HR lady. Yeah, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, you're in tight. I get it.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, Colts win 31-28 in overtime. Colts go 7-5. They're number 7 for the playoffs right now.
So they're in.
They're in right now. As of right now, they play the Bengals next week in Cincinnati, and then Tennessee moves to 4-8. They play the Dolphins. So good luck with that. It's probably going to be
they're going to get another win for the Dolphins against a subpar team.
But against a subpar team, yeah, they have the Tennessee has no answers and offense, defense, and special teams. I don't know. They have to make a lot of changes. Speaking of changes, do you know Matt Canada got fired last week?
Yeah, they sure did. There was a couple changes. Made a quarterback change during the game.
Did you know that the Steelers snapped a 58 game streak where they didn't do more than 400 yards in a game?
Yeah,
Total
did you know it
yards?
took them one extra week to return back to the old form?
So one thing
old habits die hard, my friend. Old habits die hard.
So one thing that didn't make sense with this whole Matt Canada firing was, so you elevate, now I don't know the names, but you elevate the who they elevate to offensive coordinator. Do you know his name?
I couldn't tell you his name.
I can't either, because I don't care for the Steelers. But so you have an offensive coordinator, but their quarterback coach is the one who calls the plays.
Yeah, it's weird. There's two of them.
It's how? Like, how does that?
I don't.
Make any
it
sense?
doesn't make any sense. Like one guy is the coordinator, and then the other guy calls the plays.
Yeah, it baffles me how probably the most organized NFL organization out there.
That's like me and you drive a car. I go, all right, I got the brakes, you got the gas. Like,
but no one's gonna fucking steer.
Yeah, no one's gonna fucking steer.
No one's gonna steer. Let's hope the alignment's all good, because no one's gonna.
Alignment is way the fuck off. Have you seen Kenny Pickett throw the ball?
So yeah, so the funny thing is, like, we're at the bar, right? And before the game starts, I look at the line, the money line, and the Cardinals are plus 220. And I told the bartender and my buddy and the people around us, I said, I'm going to bet the Cardinals to win. And everyone just looked at me like, you're a fucking idiot. And I said, what? I only put $1. Don't get me wrong. I don't do crazy ass bets. But I was like, I'm going to put $1 in the Cardinals. Fuck it, it's $1. Like, what's the worst that can happen? I'm going to lose a fucking $1.
What'd you win? $2.20, right?
I won. No, I actually won. Well, yeah, because I got $3.20 because plus $1 I made. But yeah, I won $2 off this game.
That's sweet.
Yeah, I even told your money. I even told the bartender. I said, this was gonna. If I would have won, if I win this, I was like, this would have been your tip money, asshole. But since you trashed me, go fuck yourself. Yeah, he I think he was a swinger, the swing for the other team, the bartender. Anyways,
so he's a Ravens fan.
He's
got it.
Nate, I wonder if Nate knows him.
Probably best friends.
It's a fucking organized, like,
probably sold him a pink Corvette.
No, Nate sells Ford, so it would have been a one of those new EV Mustangs that the community drives. Cardinals surprisingly come up and 24-10 over the Pittsburgh Steelers.
This game was abysmal. It was pouring down rain. It sucked.
So I don't know about you, but I couldn't find anything on the internet that to give me a reason why this game was delayed for such a long time.
Thunderstorms and lightning.
What was it? Thunderstorms?
Yeah, it was they kept showing pictures of lightning like over the city.
See, when we were watching it, they didn't show a damn thing. They just showed overcast, but they didn't. But even the other networks weren't saying anything about thunderstorms. It just said weather delay. So we couldn't figure out, like, even going on Twitter, I couldn't find anything that said thunderstorms. It's like, I've never seen a game be stopped for rain and flurries and things like that. But I said,
no, it was thunder. It was thunder and lightning.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw it a few times.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that makes that.
Or they showed it a few times.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't catch any of that shit. But yeah, Kenny Pickett goes down. What would you say? Mid-game, probably, after the second quarter.
Yeah, he was on a running for his life because the offensive line wasn't blocking.
Yeah.
He I believe it was an ankle injury, and he's going to be out for a few weeks. So it's going to be the Bitch Trubisky show. Yeah,
he gets surgery on Tuesday. They said today after the game, during NBC's broadcast a little while ago. They said he's getting surgery on Tuesday, so he'll be out for. It's a small surgery, they said, so he'll be out for at least 2 to 3 weeks, is what they reported on the NBC. On the NBC
his team will be 7-8 by the time he comes back.
This game was hard to watch.
Yeah, it's hard to talk about. Not much to talk about, really.
People were really pumped for seeing James Conner back, which was cool. I know Steelers fans really loved him for him. Yeah, Steelers fans don't love him or what? Because I thought they did.
No, they do. I don't give two fucks. Once you leave, you leave.
It's not his fault. Wasn't he? Did he get traded?
Once James Harrison went to the Bengals, he can go fuck himself.
Oh, he did. He did. But he came back though.
Ah, that was sad. Yeah, you ever seen Ric Flair's last match? Not good.
Unfortunately, I have, and unfortunately, we're not going to see his last match just yet. That's not going to be his last match.
You know, I've seen like 5 of his last matches.
Yeah, me too. And it sucks because I didn't want to watch it, but then it's Ric Flair. Like, you have to fucking watch it.
That's what that would be. That's what watching the Pittsburgh Steelers and Arizona Cardinals is. Just slogging around with no presence, no drive. It was just boring as hell. I mean, the best thing I saw in this game was Trey McBride is a beast tight end for Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, both offenses were pretty abysmal. They both ran for over 100 yards, but neither team was passing the ball. Obviously, it was pouring down rain. That didn't stop the Miami Dolphins in Washington, but, you know,
no.
It was raining a lot harder in Pittsburgh than it was in Washington.
Now Trey McBride going all crazy is probably the reason why Zach Ertz was released early this week. Well, he asked for his release, so a lot of people
wants to go play for a contender.
He's probably going to go back to Philly since Goddard has been injured. He's been plagued with injuries, so I can see
that's a sound.
But he has to clear whatever waivers in a physical. I still think he still has to do.
almost everybody clears waivers because you have to give up some kind of draft pick to take them. Some kind of compensation. Yeah, some kind of compensation. I can't even say the goddamn word.
English is hard, my friend.
Yeah, it is. It's tough. I told you before, it's my third language.
Oh man, this game was just
it was shit.
We were waiting for this. Everyone's excited, you know, because obviously everyone's fucking at this bar was either Steelers or Cardinal fans. It was obnoxious, and people were complaining. You know, when's the game coming back? It's like, relax. Like, it comes back when it comes back. You can fucking go home if you don't fucking like it. People are just complaining left and right. The delays were kind of long, but who cares? Nothing else. I don't have anything else to say, dude. This game was just bad.
I've never watched a football game and got mad about a weather delay and been pissed about when is it going to come back on. That's just childish as fuck.
Dude, I'm telling you, Cardinal fans are some of the worst fans you'll ever encounter.
Oh, you were in Arizona. Okay. I forget about that.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't even thinking, fuck them. Who cares?
Okay, so here, fuck the Steelers fans too. Because there's a Steelers fan sitting next to me. And we were talking about, you know, obviously football. And he was dead serious when he said this. He goes, Steelers are going to win the Super Bowl.
That dude is on crack.
I said
cocaine.
After he said that, I told him
sedatives.
I said, I'm not talking to you for the rest of the day. You bring nothing. Because we were talking about football, you know, going back and forth with some, you know, takes and stuff like that. But after he said that, I was like, your opinion is just invalid now.
You just ruined the story and quite possibly the evening.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
And for one thing, I hate talking to strangers. Like, when I go to a bar, I sit at the bar and I don't want to talk to anybody, not even the bartender, just so it can leave me be. And this guy was talking, so I chipped in a little bit. After he said that, I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Like, you're done. You're cut out. He wasn't even drunk, which was the sad part. So,
man, this is the company you keep, brother.
Yeah, no shit. It's fucking bandwagon fans, dude. Cardinals win 24-10. Cardinals move up to 3-10 in the season. They play the 49ers. I think they're on a bye, and they play the 49ers the following week after the bye. Yeah, they're on a bye for next week because they play 12-7 against the 49ers because the 49ers play the Seahawks next week. So that's going to be a ass beating. Pittsburgh moves down to 7-5. They play
the Patriots Thursday.
Oh, we keep saying that. That's going to be a fucking game.
Yeah, it's going to be terrible.
What'd you think of Bitch Trubisky?
Sucks. Sucks. He's terrible. He's not good.
Come on, man. You don't want to talk about the Steelers?
No, they're terrible. I'd rather go back and talk about the Colts more. That was more interesting than this.
Here's a game that's interesting. The Lions and the Fighting Dan Campbells.
Yes, the Fighting Dan Campbells. Let's talk. That's something I can get behind.
Versus the New Orleans pussy ass Saints. Damn, the Saints are just they got some weak players, like just mental.
Carr's ass. He's straight ass.
Carr's ass. I mean, his toughness is just bad. Like he's not a tough guy. Like you can sling it. He has
zero intestinal fortitude.
No, like nothing whatsoever.
None.
The highlight of this game was Alvin Kamara knocking out Santa Claus. During the
okay. I thought you were going to say what the Alvin Kamara did to the other guy, but
well, yeah, because the guy plays Santa on the weekends.
That's what he does.
I don't know. I'm just saying because he looks like Santa. Did you not see the guy?
No, I was looking at his leg.
Oh yeah. So the guy, Alvin Kamara on a run, he runs to the left side, and he gets pushed out, and he fucking trips over. He knocks out an NFL camera guy, and in the midst of it, the camera guy lifts his leg up, and it's just dangling like this.
Yeah, it's so gross.
The guy is in just excruciating pain, and like you said, Kamara was about to go up there and kind of help him out, but as soon as he sees the dangling leg, he's like, "Whoa, I'm out.
But fuck that."
The camera guy was like an 80-year-old guy. He had a full beard, looked like Santa Claus, and I'm like, that was the joke we had at the bar. It's like, oh, he's not gonna be able to sit anyone on his lap after that fucking game.
No, his life is different for the rest of his life. He'll probably be walking around with a cane.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It was fucking gnarly. The announce team didn't even fucking mention it. That's how bad it was. Usually they'll say something along the lines of, hey, if he's injured, get better. They didn't acknowledge it at all.
No, they said one thing. They said we're going to timeout to check for an injury to an official on the sideline.
I didn't hear that.
An NFL sideline representatives. I don't know how they worded it. They said it very quickly right before commercial.
I didn't hear that part then because I thought I'm like, wow, that's how bad it was. Because I had to Google it or watch it on Twitter to kind of see it again. I was like,
no, I did. I chose not to do that at all.
See, I don't like graphic stuff like that, but I have curiosity gets me, man. Curiosity.
I saw it once. I'm good.
So let's talk about this. Let's talk about how people on Twitter. I don't know if you saw this, but so Lions go up 24-7 in the first half, right? And then they just completely shit the bed. Now, a few weeks ago, when the Lions played against the Packers, people were fucking coming for Goff's head, saying that he's shaving points and blah blah blah. They're starting to say the same thing again. Where I saw things on Twitter where people were like, "What happened to Goff? Like he's just non-existent. He's just playing like ass. He's fucking being accused of shaving points and blah blah blah."
Like I don't know.
This guy can't catch a break.
No picks. I don't see this. That's bullshit. There's nothing to that. It's false.
Jared Goff is proclaimed as one of the nicest guys in the NFL.
It's fake news.
Yeah, and people are just coming after him. Like, who hates the Lions?
Packers fans.
Well, who cares about Packers fans?
Vikings fans. I don't care about any, like, whatever. If you're making up some false story because the Lions are good.
Yeah, and it just didn't make any sense.
Well, the next thing they're gonna say is Jim Harbaugh is stealing signs for them too.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, they're just gonna keep making up bullshit left and right. Who cares? It doesn't matter.
This game was Sam Laporta. Jesus Christ, dude! 140 yards, 1 touchdown, 9 receptions. This kid's a stud.
Yeah, he's a beast. He's a beast. Jimmy Graham caught a touchdown in this game. Old man Graham.
We all forgot he was still in the fucking NFL.
I did not know he. When he caught it, I remembered he played for the Saints, but I hadn't. If he wouldn't have caught that touchdown, I would have had no idea he played a single snap in this game.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, I had no clue. When I saw it, I was like, "What the fuck, Jimmy Graham?" I thought he was dead.
That's the original Jimmy G, dude. I thought he was dead.
Yeah, because I kept thinking.
That's Aaron Hernandez. You got him backwards.
I did. I kept thinking Aaron Hernandez. I was like, damn, didn't he?
Yeah, they both went to Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, so you had them confused. Yeah.
I want that 30 for 30, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope.
I need that 30 for 30 documentary. Yeah, the Saints came back. Derek Carr went down because he twisted his labia. He went down.
His labia is always twisted, contorted. He's got deep labia under skin bruising.
Under skin bruising. Yeah. He ingrown hair.
Hangnail.
Jameis Winston came in and like nothing happened.
Oh, he sucks. Jameis Winston's ass.
It's
the
so
Saints
funny.
Are ass.
It's so funny because his confidence level is like up here, and he plays like he's down here.
Oh, he plays every game like Florida State's still like 12-0, and like he's leading the court. He's leading them down the field as a freshman for Florida State.
So they retired his number, didn't they?
I'm not sure. They should.
Yeah, I could have sworn I saw something that they were going to, or they retired his number. But yeah, he's like that guy who like works construction and was like the high school quarterback and still lives in his glory days, like the Uncle Ricos of the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
Al Bundy once scored 4 touchdowns in a game for Polk High School.
Yeah,
he let us know on a regular. And he was a women's shoe salesman.
Yeah, but that's Al Bundy. That's fucking cool, though.
Yeah, that is cool. He did score 4 touchdowns.
He did Polk High School. Yep. Uncle Rico didn't even play.
Number 44.
Yeah. Yeah. Lions win 33-28. Lions go up 9-3, which is again, we said this a few weeks ago, the first time since 1962 since they've been this good.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Lions will play the Bears next week.
The Bears. They both play shitty teams because the New Orleans plays the Panthers. I'll get the luxury of watching that game locally. Awesome.
Hey, there you go. You're such a lucky guy.
Dude, I gotta count my blessings when I can, brother.
Fantasy wise, this game wasn't really all that great for fantasy unless you had Sam Laporta and fucking Chris Olave.
That's about it. Everybody else, they didn't produce anything.
Yeah, David Montgomery had 56 yards and a touchdown. Oh, Jameson. Did you see this bullshit for Jameson Williams about how he eats his fucking his cheeseburgers?
What?
He puts fucking Oreo McFlurries in his cheeseburgers.
I don't know. Don't knock it till you try it. Just saying.
Are you gonna go try it?
You know what? If someone was like, "Hey man, you try this," I would try it. Give it a whirl.
Let's go try it.
All right, cool.
Let's try it. We'll try it tomorrow.
I'm gonna DoorDash that motherfucker right now.
Oh shit, I can't do that. It's late. Yeah, we'll try it.
It's 2 hours later here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna eat a fucking cheeseburger with ice cream at this hour. I'm a diabetic.
See, now you're just making excuses why you won't try it.
I'll eat it tomorrow for sure. I'll try it tomorrow for sure. 100%.
I'll try it tomorrow.
I'll fucking post a picture. I'll put it on our social medias and I'll try it.
Dude, I'll try anything once. Just so I can, if I hate it, I have a sound reason for not liking it. I tried it and I didn't enjoy it.
Sorry. Same. I have the same thought logic as just.
I don't care. Friend. Yeah, everyone's palate's different. Just because you like something I hate and I love something you hate doesn't mean someone's right or wrong. It just means
some people like eating Frosties with their fries or fries.
Someone taught my old friend showed me that one time, and I was like, "What are you doing?" Then I tried it. I go, "It's not half bad." I haven't done it since, but it's not bad.
It tastes okay, but yeah, it's not something I'm going to go out of my way to do.
Yeah, like when the first time you see someone doing it, you're like, yeah, that's not cool, dude.
Yeah,
like, what are you doing?
When I saw this picture of the McFlurry on the fucking cheeseburger, I was like, oh Jesus Christ! But yeah, you're right. I'll try it tomorrow. We'll try and give our review. Another thing we do great at the Sofa Kings podcast is we're food connoisseurs.
Yes, I like to eat all of the foods.
So do I. Today was the first time in a week that I had a full fucking meal.
Oh, nice. You know what we had today? Hamburguesas.
Hamburguesas?
Yes.
Not
queso. With
queso.
Cheese. And cheese.
And cheese.
Did I say that right?
Queso, yeah. Queso
Sweet.
cheese.
Queso cheese. Yeah. Can I get some of that queso cheese?
It's the same fucking thing. It's the same word.
Redundant.
It's redundant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing else about this Lions game, the Saints game.
Nah,
it was fun. It was.
Let's go, Dan Campbell, dude. I'm rooting for you. Steelers suck.
Let's go.
You're my NFC team that I hope does well when the Steelers shit the bed. So that's who I'm pulling for.
Samesies. A game that was played down to the fucking wire, which was, I thought it was unexpected. I didn't think this game was going to be remotely close, but it was. The Denver Broncos unfortunately snapped a 5-game winning streak versus.
Oh, no, that's so sad. I'm disappointed for the entire Broncos organization. I guess on the way to their funeral, let's ride.
It's one of those things where I don't necessarily hate them, but I was enjoying this 5-game streak because they were proving to the world that you know they can someone cook. But CJ Stroud,
Russell Wilson wasn't cooking today.
No, he fucking made a cheeseburger.
He was out there cooking shit sandwiches. Dude, he was handing out shit sandwiches like he was goddamn March of Dimes.
186 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. Quarterback rating of 53.
Ooh, that's shit.
Yeah, the Broncos just looked like ass. Ass. No one, Cortland Sutton had 2 receptions for 77 yards, 1 touchdown. Nobody else had anything remotely close. Jerry Jeudy,
they were not good.
Jerry Jeudy he can't get open to save his life, and when he does, it's non-impactful. Which, they should have traded for him a while back before the season started when they asked him to, but he would have been doing way better somewhere else. Russell Wilson just keeps making mistakes like those. Like, the offensive line doesn't block for shit at all.
No, he doesn't have any time.
Nothing.
Throw to anybody. It's not good.
Nothing. No running backs to land on. On the flip side, Tank Dell from the Houston Texans is out for the year with a fractured tibia.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
He did not have a single reception this week because he went down really early. However, Nico Collins came in and stepped up. He had 9 receptions for 191 yards and a touchdown.
Dude's a ball player. He's a big, long man, and he's out there outrunning people. That's a great draft pick for them.
Mm-hmm. He's a big boy.
Yeah, he's a big. Him and CJ Stroud are going to catch a lot of have a lot of touchdown connections between the two of them in the future.
Yep. Brevin Jordan came in and stepped up for the injured Tank Dell. Had 3 receptions, 64 yards, which was, CJ Stroud needed that help. Running game wasn't all that great for the Houston Texans. They had 89 total rushing yards. CJ Stroud for a second went down, and they brought in Davis Mills, which was which that was scary. Like, when he went down, I'm like, oh shit, you lose Tank Dell, you lose arguably the second best wide receiver quarterback combo in Tank Dell and CJ Stroud. And when he went down, I'm like, oh shit, this is it. The Houston Texans are done. The Dunzo. But then he was only out for one play, which is great. Davis Mills came in for completed an 18-yard reception.
Yeah, he's out there gunslinging.
He had a quarterback rating of 118. For fancy that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, so Denver came back and made it a very, very close game. Came down to the wire, like to the damn wire. I think there was like 4 seconds left on the clock. Russell Wilson throws an interception at the end zone, and game over for the Houston Texans. Texans win 22-17. Texans go on to play. They play the Jets next week.
Jets? Nice.
In the Meadowlands.
That should be awesome to watch.
Well, shit. What do you think? What do you think that the rumor or speculation with the whole Aaron Rodgers potentially coming back? Because
why would he?
Okay, so
they're a losing team.
Let me get from your optimistic point of view. Why wouldn't he come back? Like, why? Don't you think it would benefit them and the team to have a little more chemistry right now?
I do. Would they play better? Yeah. Is it worth him coming back that quickly from that injury for a team that's 4-8? No.
Yeah. Would they even be?
Yeah, because I'm looking up the where they stand in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
They are 14th out of 16 teams. The only team worse is Tennessee Titans and the New England Patriots.
Let's see here. Let's see, conference.
So there's no reason for him to come back. I thought if they were a 500 team, maybe one game under, there'd be a reason. But 4-8, no, that's just too big of a hole to climb out of. He's not going to come back and just be, Aaron Rodgers either. He's going to be different. Like, I don't think he's not going to have much mobility. And the offensive line is not blocking for Zach Wilson, Tim Boyle, or Trevor Siemian. Isn't that who played?
Yeah, Trevor Siemian came in and played.
Yeah, man. They don't block for anybody. So
Boyle. I mean, they might block for him, but the problem is that the way I see it is Aaron Rodgers comes back at all this season. That fucking Achilles is going to come off like a fucking nicely cooked rib.
Yeah, dude, it's going to be like a rubber band stretched out, just waiting to explode.
Beef. Yeah, it's just going to fucking come off the bone. And there's no need for that shit. There's just no fucking need.
No. There's no need for them to come back at all. It's come back next year.
Yeah.
Get a whole off season of recovery.
What I hate most is the networks are just coming in and just making it a fucking amazing story. They're trying to make shit out of nothing. And they're making it seem like it's going to be the greatest comeback ever. And would it be amazing?
No.
Sure. I think it would be amazing.
It's miraculous. Yes. Amazing. No, because it's stupid. Why would you come back? And why would you do all that just to come back for a 4-18? Is this miraculous? Is this like beating medical against everything medical science said should happen? Yes, that's incredible. And if he was coming back to a team that was 8-4 or somehow was 6-6 at this point, I would be pumped for it. But now I think he's making a bad life choice. Coming back for a team, he has nothing to gain.
Yeah, it's a terrible fucking mistake. I don't know.
High risk, low reward.
No, I don't think there's any reward whatsoever. What would be the reward of him coming back? Nothing. There's nothing.
They win every game. And make the postseason. That's the best. That's the best thing that could happen.
They go 9-8.
That makes. What's that?
I said they go 9-8 and they lose in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, they're not going. If they went out, they would be 11-8. No, that's not right.
No, they'd be 9-8.
9-8. What the fuck am I talking about?
It's all right. Even if they went out and they'll lose.
I'm not good at math. Only Mark math.
Mark math, yeah. Mark math is where we're at. But I just hate, like I mentioned, I hate that the networks are making this a fucking ginormous story when it really it's more of a disaster than a fucking story. Than a feel good story.
No.
What? So
it was cool like a month ago when they were still like closer to 500 and he was like walking on the sideline and throwing before the game. You're like, oh shit, that's cool. Maybe it comes back. Maybe this team can rattle off some wins to make him come back worth it. But as of right now, no. Stupid. Dumb.
They had him throwing passes and he was like jogging and pouncing around and shit.
Just lose the rest of your games, draft an O-lineman, come back next year, see what you do with a healthy Rodgers.
With the healthy Rodgers. And hopefully you last 5 plays instead of 4.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh, shit. The San Francisco 49ers beat the fucking Achilles out of fucking
beat the brakes off of the Philadelphia Eagles. I love seeing their fans leave the stadium pissed off, angry.
They're booing the shit out of them after in the first quarter. It's like Philly. You have a team that's not bad. That's arguably could be one or the first or second best team in the whole NFL, and you're shitting on them after a 6-point first half. Like, relax. I hate fucking Philly fans, dude. They're the fucking worst.
Yeah, they do suck.
So fucking ungrateful. Now, do they deserve to be booed after that fucking game? Of course, because they played shit. They played like absolute shit. The tush push barely fucking worked today. You notice that? Did you get to watch a lot of this game or the whole game at all?
Yeah, I watched the majority of it.
Yeah, the tush push barely fucking worked in this
game. I mean, by this point, there was only 3 games on Red Zone, so
yeah. Oh yeah.
You get to see a lot more of the 4 o'clock.
Brock Purdy looked like a stud.
Yeah, he did look like a big time stud with a capital Big D.
It's all the yak yards. Let's not get over
it. I don't care when he does what he's supposed to do. If he hits the guy at the point of the play that makes the play successful, good for him. Yeah, I don't whether he only threw for 62 of those yards and the receiver made the rest. He still had him in a position to be able to do that.
Sure. I get that. But if you look like, oh, Brock Purdy threw for 314 yards, it's like, yeah, but though, like you said, it's probably 60 yards, and the rest of them were the fucking players making all the plays.
Dude, if I'm a Niners fan, I don't care if it's all on screens and he throws for 300 yards.
Might as well be.
I'm happy. Like he's doing what the offense, what his coach is asking him.
Yeah,
so,
no,
they're not. Brock Purdy's not going to be throwing the ball deep down the field. That's not. He's a,
because he can't.
Probably not.
He don't need to. That's the thing. That's the point. He's like, he don't need to.
He's doing what San Francisco needs him to do, not what everybody else wants him to be as flashy as or whatever.
Yeah. I think the whole flashy thing is what we're so. I think as fans, we're so spoiled of having flashy ass quarterbacks that we want when guys are out in the field, we want them to have flashy ass plays and things like that. Brock Purdy doesn't have to have flashy ass plays for them to win. Now, their fucking playmakers are making plays, which is great. Fucking Debo.
Debo's beast,
like,
dude.
God damn, he looked like a fucking stud out there.
Former Gamecock.
Of course,
there it is.
That word. There it is. You gotta have
former
a cock. We have to have on the bottom of the screen a cock.
There's a few of them on this team. They got Javon Kinlaw.
Who else? Don't act like you don't know.
No, I'm trying to think. Dude, I don't follow like everything like that. I can't name I can name like star players and shit. I don't remember every Tom, Dick, and Harry drafted in the 7th round over the last 20 years. But I do remember a guy named Debo fucking Samuel. That's hard to forget.
Yeah, Debo Samuel was he had some rushing. He had a rushing touchdown and 2 fucking receiving touchdowns. 116 yards, 2 touchdowns, 22 yards rushing, 1 touchdown. That guy is the MVP.
Yeah, he had a hell of a game. Absolutely.
Everyone did a little bit of everything to make that team beat the shit out of the fucking Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, they beat the brakes off of them in Philly. It was awesome. Got to see them go out. Just pissed off. Love it.
Yeah, Brock Purdy, very good game. 148.8 quarterback rating. On the
that's
flip
pretty
side,
high, isn't it? That's up there.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's up there.
Yeah.
I felt that Jalen Hurts just it didn't. I don't know what the hell happened to him in this game, because when he was throwing slants to AJ Brown and Devontae Smith, they look great. Completing pretty good. They're moving the ball when throwing the slants. Anything after that, they just couldn't do shit. They couldn't do anything against the 49ers defense. Now, the Eagles offensive line was holding their own against the blitz, but in the middle, they couldn't do anything in the middle and the secondary. Like he could not do
San Francisco's got a good defense. That entire defensive line is like potential to all pros.
Yeah.
So they're just disruptive as hell up there. And, it's tough, because if Jalen Hurts isn't out there being efficient, the Eagles aren't a good football team. He can't be mediocre.
Yeah.
Like he can't be completing almost 50% of his passes.
Yeah.
He needs to be in the upper 60s for them to be successful.
Yeah, they threw the ball a lot. They only had 46 yards rushing, and I know they were behind the entire game, but it's crazy when they can't rush the ball. They're nothing.
Nope, they're not good at all.
They're not good at all. Not good at all.
You take away the ground game. You take away how they open up the rest of their offense. It starts with the running game, and they're just, if that doesn't get going, AJ Brown, he had a big game, 114 yards. Devontae Smith had a good game, almost 100. But
that's it. So that's it. Their two playmakers did. It was just the game of the better playmakers, I think, in my opinion, and
the better team won.
Clearly the better team won. Fucking great. It was, and the thing is, like, I fucking hate the 49ers because their fans are fucking horrible too. But this team is fun to fucking watch. It's beautiful. It's beautiful how they fucking play. It's so synchronized. It's fucking, as cheesy as it sounds, it's like fucking art. It's an art form out there. It's crazy how fucking fluid they are. And the holes that they find, like, for example, when I was talking about the yak yards, Deebo Samuel fucking caught a fucking, like, a 12-yard pass and turned it into 46 yards. That's crazy.
Yeah, crazy he's a beast.
He's a beast. He's a beast. And how do you stop them? How do you stop the 49ers without them imploding? Like when they didn't have Trent Williams, when he was gone, that's when they lost, the 3 games in a row.
Yeah, they had Debo out too.
Yeah, they had Debo out too. But now that they're back, fuck.
Because you can't double anybody, because they got to keep people on Christian McCaffrey. They have to keep people on Debo. Then you take them off them. You still have George Kittle, who can torch you at any time. Brandon Ayuk, who you can't, leave him in single coverage. So this team is just from top to bottom. It's badass.
It's almost fucking perfect.
It's a perfect team put together by John Lynch.
Yeah, and I remember people giving him shit when he got hired. He had no experience with anything, and he's looking like he's fucking stud.
Hey, he's putting a powerhouse together.
Executive of the year again, I would say, in my opinion. But yeah, other than that,
and he did all this with the stupid Trey Lance pick, and all the stuff they gave away for that. Imagine if he had all those picks coming up.
Yeah, no shit, dude. That'd be fucking scary. So he's a handicap, is what you're saying, and he still fucking does this.
Yeah,
the stud.
Like, he's made some bad moves, but his good moves have outweighed the bad ones tenfold.
Acquiring Chase Young was
they got him for like nothing.
For pennies.
They're probably not going to re-sign him because he's going to want big money, and he hasn't produced enough. He didn't produce enough for the Washington to give him his 5th-year option on his rookie deal.
The Washington Caucasians.
Yeah. The Washington indigenous
people.
Indigenous people, persons.
We talked about it earlier. San Francisco goes and plays against Seattle. They go up to 9-3, 42-19 over the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles drop to 10-2. Eagles play against the Cowboys on Sunday Night Football, which
that's gonna be a good game too.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier. It's gonna be a fucking game. This next week coming up should be a fucking banger.
Yeah, we got some good games coming up next week.
For the other teams the other games that happened during the week for today, excuse me, Chargers beat the Patriots 6-0. That was a fucking barn burger.
Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see there. God, it was
literally nothing. Literally was nothing.
God, so bad. Falcons beat the Jets 13-8. Again,
literally this just as bad as the other game.
Yeah,
with a couple more points.
Yeah, the Jets scored first on a fucking safety.
Punt fest.
Yeah, it was
not even a close safety. He got dropped 6 yards deep.
Yeah. Dolphins beat the brakes out of the Commanders 45-15. Tyreek Hill and Tua, best wide receiver combo.
Yeah,
could be combo in the league. It's just crazy. We didn't talk about them because it's just the Dolphins beating up on a shitty team.
Dude, when they beat someone good, we'll give you some airtime.
Unless they score another 80 points or something.
Yeah, unless you drop a 70 burger on the Denver Broncos, then we'll spare a few minutes of our time for you.
Frank Reich got fired mid-season again. First coach in the NFL to get fired back-to-back mid-season. Now, fucking Frank Reich is going to sit at home and make $50,000 a day. I think some crazy ass, or $26,000 a day, excuse me, to just sit at home and do nothing.
That's a pretty good gig.
Now,
I need that.
Now, I know that the tensions were high between Frank Reich and the owner because Frank Reich wanted to draft C.J. Stroud, and the owner was like, "No, we're drafting who I want to draft."
Yeah.
And then after that, Frank Reich was like, "Oh, well, then fuck you," because it makes sense because Frank Reich he's a pretty good offensive minded coach, but he just was calling the fucking worst plays for CJ Stroud out there. He was just making some bad play calling. And he didn't shave. It was just so bad. You could tell his demeanor was he just don't want to be there anymore. So he got himself fired and fucking he's doing what we want. We wish we would do, make $26,000 a day just sitting at home.
That'd be awesome.
That's the goal of this podcast, by the way, to make $26,000 a day.
Yes. We're just trying to make $26,000 a day. For less than a cup of coffee a day, okay? Please contribute to Sofa King Smarks Podcast. You'll be helping two gentlemen in need of more funds. Like I said, for less than a cup of coffee a day.
Hookers ain't cheap.
Yeah.
I got a $20 a day OnlyFans habit I need to fucking satisfy.
Yeah, that's it?
Hey, you gotta start somewhere. Oh, just speaking of OnlyFans, did you see that one fucking congressman that got expelled from Congress for spending $200,000 on OnlyFans?
No, but I mean, that's one way to use government funds.
Santos is his name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The same guy who's accused of fucking forging. Supposedly,
the same guy who has literally no college background at all, lied about everything. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard about that jabroni.
That guy from Brazil who fucking fled Brazil and came to America and became a congressman. That's the fucking American dream right there.
Dude, they need to write that. That needs to be
that's a fucking movie.
Yes.
You come from Brazil. You get fucking kicked out from Brazil for fucking stealing from the cartels out there. You come to America to chase the American dream of being a congressman. And then after that, you spend $200,000 on OnlyFans using government public funds. That's insane.
That's ridiculous.
That's insane.
And also kind of cool at the same time.
Yes.
He pulled this shit off.
I say that out of jealousy, not like I'm like I say that out of jealousy.
Yeah, I'm like, why did I think of that?
Yeah, why did I
could have been a congressman this whole time. Unlimited OnlyFans? Are you kidding me?
Unlimited OnlyFans. And porn is free, by the way. That's how good his OnlyFans searches were.
Wow.
But anyways, back to the Panthers. I don't know how we went to the Panthers to OnlyFans, but that's what you get here.
I'd rather talk about OnlyFans than the Panthers.
I mean, I'd rather talk about OnlyFans than NFL, I'll be honest with you. Panthers played against the Buccaneers. Buccaneers won 21-18. We're not going to talk about that. Rams beat a returning Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco came back from the fucking dead and played for the Browns. Now, the whole week, Amari Cooper was talking about how good chemistry they had, blah, blah, blah. Amari Cooper gets knocked out with a concussion.
Yeah. They had a whole lot of chemistry.
A whole lot of fucking chemistry.
It was well. I mean, this game was close. It was close to the end. Then the Rams pulled away.
Rams.
Flacco and the boys. He gave him a chance, but then there was just some bad. There was a bad safety, bad throws, bad interceptions.
Yeah,
they were doomed.
Knocked out.
Yeah,
but he came back.
He looked like the guy that played for the Jets last year.
Yeah, no shit.
A couple times, yeah.
Moving on to Monday. Tomorrow, Bengals play the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So
I think it's their first Monday Night Football game in 12 years, I think they said. Something like that. 12, 13 years. It's the first Jaguars Monday Night Football home game in 12, 13 years.
Oh, wow. Like that. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Fucking, we're going to
Tony Khan's going to be hugging all the players.
I was going to say, we're going to get another picture of Tony Khan and Doug Peterson hugging each other again.
Nah, it's probably just going to be like him hugging Josh
Lawrence.
Allen's dick.
Yeah. He don't even know who Josh Allen is. Come on.
No.
He only hugs the stars, so it has to be Trevor Lawrence or
Josh Allen. Josh Allen's their defensive star, dude.
I know, but he doesn't know who
the best player on defense.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
Tony Khan knows who Josh Allen is.
There's no way.
He doesn't for sure.
He doesn't even know whose fucking his roster is in AEW. You think he's gonna know fucking?
Well, yeah, that's different.
That's Daddy's team.
He's only got to remember 53 people on this team.
That's true.
Instead of 453 wrestlers, he keeps signing.
Coke makes you remember, I guess. I don't know. I've never done it.
It can make you forget too.
I'll take your word for it. But yeah, moving on. Let's talk about our pick'ems, since we didn't have pick'ems last week because we didn't. We're both out due to illness. Who do you have for this?
Physically unable to perform.
Yes, that's exactly what it was. We were unable to perform. We were on the PUP list, both of us. So
we're on the suck list.
We had to do like the Bengals and Bills did last week and postpone this game. Postpone our pod. Bengals and Jags. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 6 games. So who do you got for Bengals and Jags?
I got the Jaguars with a confidence of 1.
Ooh, really?
Yep.
No confidence whatsoever.
Dude, Trevor Lawrence, he's so hit or miss. He's been my fantasy quarterback all year. I would know.
Yeah.
When he does well, the team does well. If he doesn't do well, they don't do well.
Yeah, that's true. I think more of if the running game doesn't do well, they don't do well. So ETN's going to probably run over a play.
ETN, he needs to do well.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm taking the Jags with the confidence of 3.
Oh, okay. All right.
Patriots, Thursday Night Football, Patriots versus the Steelers. What you got?
I got the Steelers with a confidence of 5. If they were playing anyone else other than the Patriots or the Panthers, I would not be that confident.
See, I have the Steelers with the confidence of 1. I don't think this game's just a toss-up. It's a fucking flip of the coin, man.
Bitch Trubisky. Who knows?
Yeah, bitch Trubisky. Yeah. Colts and Bengals. Colts at Bengals. Yeah.
I have the Colts with a confidence of 4. I think old Big Dick Minshew is going to go in there and get the dub.
I have the Colts with a confidence of 6.
Oh, nice.
Big ball.
Spoken like a man with a Colts jersey on.
See. For this week's shit bowl, we have the Panthers at the Saints.
Wait, the Patriots and Steelers is de facto like shit bowl number 2 then.
Yeah. That's but they're prime time, so they get automatically put in.
So that is true, and it's a Steelers game.
Yeah, and it's a Steelers game, so that's double whammy. So
I'm going to go with the Saints with a confidence of 6.
What?
Yep, Panthers suck.
Ooh.
And I think Jameis Winston's going to go out there, sling the rock, and then smoke some rock. He's the happiest guy on the sidelines.
Yeah, he's the happiest. I'm taking the Panthers with the confidence of 2. I think the Panthers get their second win.
Okay, all right.
They're coming closer every fucking game. I mean, all the time. So, big matchup. We got a rematch of the fucking the modern era's Brady versus Manning, Josh Allen versus Patrick Mahomes, Bills versus Chiefs. Who you got?
I got the Chiefs with a confidence of 3.
Chiefs with the 3. I'm taking the Bills.
Bills, okay.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bills with the confidence of 4.
Whoa, that is very confident.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the Chiefs just lost. The Chiefs just lost to a Packers team.
They did. Yeah, but that's at Lambeau on the road at night. Something different about that place.
Sure.
Jordan Love's playing a lot better.
Chiefs aren't playing all that great, though, in my opinion.
Well, dude, he was going to Valdez whatever his name is, Scantling, every
MBS.
damn play. Yeah, it sounds like a disease.
It's the only person you can go to. It's the only person that can get open, but he can't catch to save his fucking life.
Yeah, who's it gonna? Yeah, well, nobody catch on his team. Remember how bad Tony is?
No shit. I mean, their second string tight end caught a touchdown over Kelsey, I think.
Oh yeah.
Last game,
what's his name?
Sunday night. I have no idea.
Yeah,
I have no clue. Last game for Sunday Night Football. This is probably the match of the fucking week. Eagles versus Cowboys in Dallas. Who you got?
I'm gonna take the Cowboys with the 2, only because it's in Dallas, and the way the Eagles just got dominated at home.
Man. I feel like you're copying me, but I take the Cowboys too. Cowboys coming in with the biggest confidence. I mean, the Cowboys already beat the Eagles the first game they played in Philadelphia.
Did we pick a single game different? No, you picked the.
I picked the Panthers. I picked the Panthers and the Bills.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. We got different confidence on all of them, don't we?
Yeah. I got 5 confidence points on this one.
Ooh, 5.
Yeah, it's what I have left, and I think the Cowboys beat fucking the Cowboys beat the Eagles when the Eagles were playing really, really well, and now they get the Eagles after a fucking brutal loss at home.
A butt whooping.
So, and they play in Dallas, dude. That game's gonna be fucking insane. So yeah, Cowboys are gonna beat that ass again.
Well, we'll see.
We will see.
I want neither team to win. I'd like it to end in a tie.
I don't even want a tie. Just postpone this game.
Yeah, just kick them out of the NFL. Both teams. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not a bad idea.
Send them to the XFL. They'll dominate. Dak Prescott, 9-time XFL MVP.
Have them go to the Canadian League where they have the fucking field goal in the middle of the fucking field and a 20-yard
end zone.
Yeah.
Field goal post is at the middle of the goal line.
Yeah, no shit.
You can play for the Montreal Alouettes.
What's that? Is that what they're called? The Montreal?
There's a Montreal Alouettes, Toronto Argonauts. And there's, I think, the Calgary Barnstormers or something. I'm not sure.
Flamers.
Something like that.
Know.
Yeah,
sure.
Flamers. Homos.
The Canadian
Sapiens.
Dochinos.
Yeah, the Dochinos and the what you talking about?
What you talking about? All right, let's talk about our top 10 teams of the week.
Oh, I forgot about one team. You got the Sunnyvale Trailers.
Is that really a team name?
No, the Trailer Park Boys.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna I gotta Google this real quick. But when the Calgary, so
Calgary Stampede.
Stampedes, is it? Standings. Edmonton, Saskatchewan. The fuck is that?
Wait, Calgary Stampede? Isn't that was the name of a wrestling pay-per-view?
No, they don't even have the names, like the mascot names are here and shit.
Well, that's weird, eh?
That's weird, eh? Who cares?
I don't know.
It's the Calgarys. If you were good enough to play in the NFL, you would be. How about that?
Yeah. Yeah. I do know there's the Toronto Argonauts and the Montreal Alouettes and I feel like it's like the Calgary Barnstorm or something like that. Flamethrowers, crotch rockets. I'm not sure what rockets.
They are. Who cares at this point anymore? All right, top 10 teams.
Top 10 teams.
I'll start off this week.
All right, cool.
At the number 10, the Sofa King Smarks Podcast has the Cleveland Browns dropping down to number 10. Now, these guys are dropping like flies. Like, their team is just getting beat up and battered. Obviously, they lost Nick Chubb at the beginning of the season. They've lost Watson this year. They lost their fucking PJ Tucker. They lost, what's the other guy's DTR? I don't know his full name.
Yeah, Dorian Thompson Robinson, something like that.
So they had to bring in Old Man Flacco.
DMV.
They had to bring in
Department of Motor Vehicles. Old Man Flacco, yeah, he sucks.
Yeah, they had to bring Old Man Flacco in, and now Amari Cooper went down. This team is just fucking battered and beat. I'd be surprised if we see this team next week on the top 10 list for the Sofa King Smarks.
No, I don't think they'll be. Yeah, they won't be big. A team that I do think could stay, that is entering the top 10, Houston Texans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at number 9. I believe that. What's that?
No, go ahead.
Oh no, I'm just saying. Rookie CJ Stroud has this team looking good. They're in playoff hunt. You know, the team won 3 games last year, and now they've won 7. It's a huge turnaround. Rookie coach.
Big turnaround. And hopefully they keep together with Tank Dell after the season, but we can only hope. We got next man up, right?
Yep, we'll see what happens.
At number 8, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars. Obviously, this standing is pending tomorrow's Monday Night Football game, which they should beat the Bengals, pretty easily. But if they can hold this division, they're on top of the AFC South with the Colts creeping in. So we were debating on having the Colts in the top 10, but I think the Browns defense still.
Yeah, we got to see one more week out of the Colts.
Yeah, we got to see one more week out of the Colts, but we'll see how they go. If we can keep that running game from ETN going, they'll easily handle the Bengals.
Yeah. All right, number 7, we have the Kansas City Chiefs, who have absolutely no one to throw to. They have one of the most elite quarterbacks in the NFL, and maybe one of the bottom end wide receiver core in the NFL. So I don't. Until they get that settled, there's Isaiah Pacheco can only break so many tackles.
Yeah, if he doesn't get in trouble because he got fucking kicked out of the game today, so we'll see.
I think he's going to get fined for what he did. I don't think he's going to face any suspension.
Yeah. Did we didn't talk about this, but fucking the big Dom from fucking the head security guard got fucking ejected from the game for punching a player. The security guard
he didn't punch the player.
Yeah, he swung at him.
No, he pushed him.
Everyone on and
no, I watched the replay like 7 times. He pushed him away, and then the player swiped at him and caught him across the lip a little bit, like with his finger. Like he kind of like
everything that I've read right now says, and because I didn't see it, but everything that I've read so far says that he punched somebody.
No, he pushed him in the chest.
See, and that's
2 players were getting into it, and he got in between them. And then instead of turning towards his player and pushing him away, he turns towards the Eagle player Or not Eagles player. Who are they playing?
The Niners. Yeah. Whatever his name is, Greenleaf. Whatever.
No. Yeah. The Niners player and pushes him back, and then the Niners player brings his hand out a little bit, kind of pokes him in the mouth.
Yeah.
Just catches him like barely, like it's nothing. It still touched his face.
That's what I saw, but what I've read so far, like after the game was over and everything like that, they're saying that he punched him, and I was like, where? Like I didn't see anywhere that he fucking punched anybody. But he's getting kicked out and probably going to get fired from the league because apparently the NFL is not happy at all that a fucking personnel put their hands on a player when they shouldn't have.
Yeah.
So, we'll see what goes. Number 6, we have the Miami. I'm going to beat up on all the teams in the 500 Dolphins.
Well, that's not too much different than our next teams either.
Well, that's why we were discussing how we would rank these teams, because their defense isn't as great as a number 5, but they beat the Commanders by 30 points as they should have. Commanders suck, but it is what it is. There's nothing else to say about the Dolphins.
They do. The Miami Dolphins do look great against bad teams. But
yes,
another team that looks really good against bad teams, especially when they play them at home, is the Dallas Cowgirls. They haven't proven they could beat really anybody, like on a consistent basis that is above 500.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. They got the Eagles next Sunday night. Maybe they'll change the narrative on that.
I mean, they beat them once, so hopefully they beat them again. We both picked them. I want bragging rights. I want to beat you at prediction.
I don't want to lose at shit, dude.
Yeah, me neither.
Nothing.
At number 4, we have the Fighting Dan Campbells.
Yes. Mrs. Dan Campbell. It's sweet love made to her by Coach Dan Campbell.
I think in this game, the love making was pretty good in the beginning, but then kind of fizzled out towards the end, because that's how this game was.
He ran out of gas. He came out the gate strong, dude. He came out with a Herculean effort. He was going to pound town, and then sometime he caught a cramp like late in the third.
Yeah, Mr. Campbell should invest in some Blue Chews.
Yes, and maybe hydrate a little bit better beforehand.
A little hydrate up there. It can get dry. It can get dry up in Detroit.
How the fuck do I always have to say this one? All right, at number 3, you got the Baltimore Ravens.
Why? Why do we have them at number 3, Chet?
I don't know. You tell me. If it was up to me, they wouldn't be on this list. But I have to present the news as it is.
Okay, so
factual.
So the last time I actually organized it for you to say the Ravens. This time I didn't do it on purpose. I promise. I promise this.
All right. You're only 50% a piece of shit.
60% of the time I am all the time. At number 2, we have the team that suffered a beat down. That for some reason they didn't hear the rape whistle in this game. The Philadelphia Eagles. Overall, they've been beating on every single team that they've played out there, but they lost against the team that that we have coming up, ranked number 1, and it's hard to beat a perfect team.
Handily, they lost handily to the team that we put in the number 1 position this week.
Yeah, what team is that?
Oh, this week on the Sofa King Smarks Power Rankings Top 10 for the NFL. After 13 weeks of NFL football, the 49ers have regained their rightful place at number 1 with the most dominant, well-rounded football team in the NFL. When they're firing on all cylinders, you spoke about it earlier. It's like poetry in motion. They look so good.
It's
flawless,
fun,
smooth,
fun football.
It's like what they do is what every coach thinks that they're going to do when they implement the play sheet that week. But it only works out for one team, and that's the 49ers. They have too many weapons. They're too good.
It's like everyone does their job, and that's perfect football.
And it was huge for them to win that game because now they're only 1 game back of the Eagles for home field.
Yep.
So if the Eagles lose another game and the 49ers don't, then they got the tiebreaker going into the playoffs. And that's huge because only one team gets a bye now.
I love that. I love that with this new playoff system. I don't know about you. I don't know how you feel about that.
Oh, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, cool.
Extra team gets in. You know, it's still not as bad as the NBA where 16 teams get in. Like I mean, more than half of your league is in the playoffs. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah, teams with sub 500 wins.
Yeah, what was your record this year? We were 39-43. It's 7th team in the Eastern Conference. Oh, cool, awesome.
Yeah.
See you. You're out. You'll be out first round.
Fucking assholes.
But yeah, that's the Sofa King Smarks top 10 power rankings.
Speaking of assholes, and I'm not saying you and me. Let's talk about the bottom 5 teams of the Sofa King Smarks.
Real stinkers is what you meant. You were talking about their stinky buttholes.
The stinky, poopy buttholes. At number 28, we have the New York Jets. And I wanted to give a little suspense because I want to be like, is he going to say the Giants or the Jets? Is he going to say the Giants or the Jets? I don't know. I said the Jets because they suck.
Yeah. Well, you know, it doesn't matter because the next team is the New York. I don't fucking know how to play football at all. Giants.
But they got the Mr. Gabagool.
They got the Gabagool. They got the Danny DeVito. He gonna take him to the promised land. He gonna spicy meat the ball right up in his on the noose.
Did you know he lives with his mom?
He probably eats the spaghetti.
She makes the spaghettios from the chef.
Yeah, with the ricotta and
number 30 is the Arizona Cardinals, who beat up on a powerhouse of a Pittsburgh Steelers team.
Yeah, there's losers.
We would have had
losers lost to losers in losing fashion. That's what happened. It was not good.
We would have had the Cardinals ranked at number 32, but because they beat a powerful Pittsburgh Steelers team, they put them at number 30.
I still don't think they would, even if they would have lost. I still believe that the Patriots are a worse organization at 31 this year through 13 weeks.
Yeah.
Even if the Cardinals would have lost 30 to nothing, I still could not put them below the Patriots. The Patriots are the first team ever to lose 3 games in a row while giving up 10 points or less.
No fucking way.
Yep.
That's
3 straight losses, have not given up more than 10. Their defense shows up.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick, great defensive mind. No offense. Mac Jones, he's garbage. He's already out the door. And now you got Zappy. He sucks.
Who have they played in those 3 games? So we got the Jets, right?
The Jets.
The last 3 games was the Colts in Germany.
Chargers this week.
The Colts, and then it would have been the Jets, right? 2 weeks ago.
Let's see.
Last week's game. I don't fucking know.
Their last 3 were 10-6 Colts, 10-7 Giants, 6-0 Chargers.
Ooh,
bad,
brutal.
But they're not as bad as the worst team, though. Who do you got as the worst team?
Who we got as the worst team is none other than the Carolina fucking Panthers. I mean, they've been down there for most of the season. There's nothing else we can say about them that you guys haven't heard.
No, they're garbage. We've already said it.
Yeah.
At this point, if there's nothing good to say, then don't even talk about them at all. I'm going to apply that rule just one time.
They fired their coach midseason, and the potential front runner for the team is someone who's never coached in the league before. So,
I thought the other front runner is the head coach of the team that's 31.
Oh, Belichick? No, he's probably going to go to fucking San Diego or L.A.
A whale's vagina.
A whale's vagina. San Diego.
Greg
Olsen, they're saying is a candidate, the lead candidate to coach the Panthers. I like Greg Olsen, but
I guess he's an all right announcer.
I think he's a great announcer. He's fun. But come on, Give it to one of these Rooney Rule coaches.
That owner does not look like he's doing that anytime soon.
No.
He looks like he hangs out with Jerry Jones at those parties where they get everyone dressed up and hire only a select person to work them.
Yes.
Yes, you know what I mean.
The recreation actors.
Yeah, yes. Well, yeah. They throw like Django Unchained parties. It's not cool.
It's not cool. Yeah, it's fucking nuts. This owner, he's I think he's fired 4 coaches since he's been there in the 6 years, right?
Dude, they've had a lot of coaches.
Yeah, so
and the crazy thing is the last owner was literally a slave owner. He got kicked out for racially insensitive remarks to somebody.
Oh yeah.
The something Richardson family.
Yeah, the Richardson family. I think you're right.
Yeah, he said some unsavory words.
So I wanted to go over a quick little stat that I was telling you about that I saw. Actually, 2 of them, because we didn't really talk about the San Francisco, the LA Chargers, but Quentin Johnston has been talked a lot about this last week, especially from last week's game versus the Patriots. No, last week's game. Who did they played against the Jets last week? Right, the Chargers did, and they threw a pass at him and he didn't catch the ball, and he was talking about how good a wide receiver he is. So Quentin Jackson was drafted by the LA Chargers, and he has 109 receptions, and he was drafted 21st. There have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wide receivers drafted over him, and they all have 400 yards more than him. And that's Zay Flowers, Jordan Addison, Jaden Reed, Rashid Rice, Tank Dell, Josh Downs, Michael Wilson, and Puka Nacua. That's crazy shit. Like,
I mean, he's not doing shit. He's a flop at this point.
No, floppity flop. The next thing I wanted to talk about.
Big flaccid cock. He's just out there just flopping around doing nothing.
Well, the funny thing is, like, he was talking all this mad shit that he was going to catch all the balls. He's going to be number 1 receiver, blah, blah, blah. Nah.
Yeah, no, not today.
Not today, sir. Some cool things is that some things we're on pace for this year, which we've never seen this in the NFL ever until now. A few players are on pace to break single season records. So Tyreek Hill is on pace to break Megatron's record of 1,964 yards receiving. He's on pace to do 2,046 yards right now.
All right, I think he'll get that.
He'll probably get that for sure. The single season record that might be broken for passing, Andrew Luck holds it at 4,374. CJ Stroud's on pace to do 5,035.
Oh, yeah, you consider that one crushed.
Yeah. The single season record for most receptions in a season is Jaden Waddle's 104. That was last year. And Puka Nacua is on pace to do 117. Yeah, crazy.
That's awesome.
Single season for combined tackles, Hardy Nickerson holds the record, and he was an old Tampa Bay Buccaneers player.
Wait, what was his name?
Nickerson.
Okay. That was close, buddy. We can't even get canceled this late in the episode.
Yeah, I know. He holds the record with 208 combined tackles, and Zaire Franklin from the Colts is on pace to do 214.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of tackles.
It's a lot of fucking it's a lot of tackles. And then last but not actually the last one anyways. Justin Herbert holds the record for most passing touchdowns for a rookie with 31 passing touchdowns. 29. CJ Stroud's on pace for 31.
Oh, okay, nice. So no rookies ever thrown for more than 30.
No rookies ever thrown. Well,
interesting.
Justin Herbert, 20, no more than 30. So there's we got some
you know, on paper, I didn't think the draft class was going to be any good, but fuck it, it looks like a great draft class so far.
Yeah, sweet. Those are good facts you brought to the episode there, dude.
Factoids.
Yeah.
But other than that, I got nothing else, man.
No, I think that's another week NFL week NFL. God damn, I can't talk. Fuck. That's another review of NFL on Sofa King Smarks Podcast. I just butchered the fuck out of that. My name is Chet Von Chetsky.
It's all right.
You can follow me at Chet is Wrestling on all major social media platforms. You can follow this podcast, Sofa King Smarks, on Facebook, Spotify, MySpace, YouTube, Twitter, and all of those. And where can we follow you at, bud?
Wait, you're on MySpace? How come I don't have you on my top 8, nor do you have me on your top 8?
I told you last week you were in my top 8. You weren't here, but I told it to Nate. I said you and Nate are in my top 8, and I said bottom, and Bobby's in my bottom 8.
Well, he's a bottom as it is.
Yeah, that's how I did the math.
The Mark math.
Yeah, Mark math.
You could find me on all the platforms at that dude Ben85, Instagram Whobencio, WHOBENCIO. I've been getting a lot of
Bencio.
I've been getting a lot of bots trying to spam me recently. Just want me to send money for boob pics. I've lost.
No, that's just OnlyFans.
I've lost.
That's
like
you and
$60.
Santos just get him the company card he gets, the government card.
Yeah, no shit. Just my my EBT.
Yeah, there you go.
My EBT for my OFs.
Yes. Hey, somebody out there is trading food stamps so they can pay for Lizzo's OnlyFans. I guarantee it.
Dude.
On that one. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you for watching Sofa King Smarks Podcast. Yeah. And if you could do the Macho Man a favor, if you could please give them a like, follow, and subscribe, the Macho Man would appreciate it.